As it is 8.
Welcome, anyone tuning into any of our streams.
Yes, welcome to Fablecraft. We are the kind of Unkind. Ayo. We are this is part of our Unkind gaming. We are an Unkindness of idiots. And we are a band of friends who come together to engage in vigorous role-playing.
Hail Satan.
I am...
And then we play tabletop RPGs.
Exactly. I am your vicious game master, Wyatt. You know, gay master, if you wish to have that be my title, go for it. And as well, I have my wonderful people. We have the always irresistible, infernal Phoenix. We have the awesome, awe-inspiring Osmond.
You may worship, but only once.
We have the silly and serendipitous Sky.
Hello.
And we have the toddler Tobias. Toblerone, Tobby Tuby Tuesday. How you doing, Tobes?
I already regret making the baby noises if they picked up.
Sure didn't.
Luckily, they did not.
Maybe you should lean in
I outed
closer and
myself.
retry it.
Nope.
And today, as you may be seeing, we are giving a first look, which is amazing. Fablecraft is an upcoming tabletop interactive RPG, and we will be going through the road to the Starfall Festival. On this amazing adventure, this joyous travel, we have with us who will you be bringing to the table, Phoenix?
Yes. I'll be bringing my character named Belma. Hailing from the Coral Coast, I think it's called, right?
Yes. Beautiful.
He brings us trade as a merchant to our wonderful and very flamboyant party, I must say.
Quite true, quite true. Oz, who will we be bringing to the table today?
Well, hi there. My name's Septimus the Seventh. I come from a long line of long striders, and just like my father, I want to be an inventor and maybe find better ways to get caravans moving across the lands.
Absolutely. Up next, we have Sky. Who are you bringing out on these outskirts?
A long strider called Mirren. She is a nomad and a naturalist who kind of communes with the land as she goes merrily from place to place.
Wonderful, wonderful. And of course, Toblerone, my chocolate candy Manzini. What are we bringing?
Hailing from the Highlands, a Highlander named Hazel, adventurous spirit by occupation, and guardian by class.
Beautiful. Potentially later, we will also be having Sengoku coming along with. But for now, if everybody is ready, I think we can start getting into this beautiful world. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Great enthusiasm.
We begin our story very simply by opening your eyes to the world of Mythos. Mythos is a land where magic is existence, where it courses in the very veins and very brooks and streams, the very rocks and mountains, every length of grass, every gust of the wind, and every rip and shake of a wave as it crashes into itself. It feels the resonance of the world, and that resonance is the magic. And there are those who have the ability to tap in to this arcane force, this essence that makes up our reality. And that is who this story is about, a band of mages, a rare but powerful group of individuals. When it comes to towns, to even have a mage, you're usually the talk of the town. And each of you find yourselves in one of these many beautiful little riverside hamlets. As you all are getting prepared to set out with the for your first group job to the caravans, helping to get necessary goods where it must go. Necessary part of life, I assure you, but it'll be taking place in the Long Meadows, a place some of you may be more familiar than others, as there is, positivity, drinks are shared, and people are readying themselves, some for long days ahead, toiling and working. Meanwhile, for the group of you, tomorrow, it rings a different tune. As we look about the small band we have before us, as drinks are being had, would anybody like to describe their character in any way?
Sure, I will.
Thank you.
Well, as you already know, my name is Septimus. I'm a bit pale for a long strider. I'm not quite a nomad like most of them. I'm more of an outcast from a long line of outcasts. I lived in a cabin just outside of... I don't know why I'm going back into my backstory, but no, trust me, this counts. This is important.
This is important.
I lived in a cabin, and yeah, I've got paler skin, and you can't quite see it anymore because being in some of the outcasts, I was born during the day. The constellation that's on my forehead is of that of a day sky, not quite as blue as most of my long-strided brethren and sisters. My family was the one who brought carts to the Long Meadows, and I work hard every day to hopefully follow in my father's footsteps. I have this really blonde hair. I'm really albino looking, if we're being honest. I've got these massive fucking hands, and I'm skinny, but I'm built. I've got the blacksmith grip strength, I'm a little nerdy looking, but also, I've got the charm that you want, baby. Someone else go.
I'll follow up for you. Hazel, standing just below 6 feet tall, is a burly, strong woman. She's got short hair on one side. It's sheer, but that's only because of the crystalline bits coming out of the side of her. All sorts of carved structure, looking, lines of almost, what's it called, kintsugi they got with the Japanese art of fixing things up with gold. I don't know, and that's not canon to this setting. And Hazel is a work name. She prefers to keep her real name quiet, but other than powerful grip on a weapon, which she can relate to our good friend here, she's happy as a plum to just be around folk, much like herself.
Aye, from the wanted poster, I'm sure she's quite the alluring folk.
Yeah, she smiles for the portrait.
Of course, naturally. Mirren or Velnoma? Go for it, buddy.
I'll follow you up. You know, I already introduced my name earlier. Name's Vel. Where I lack in the smarts, Septimus. Or the brawn and the mark of a lover like Hazel. I make up for in the business side of things and tact. You know. It's always been my calling, I guess, in the Coral Coasts. Always had a knack for pinching every penny I could come across. And it stuck. I've made quite a name for myself as a businessman. And just so happens I've made some friends along the way.
Absolutely. Well, thank you,
Here.
Velnoma Fine Merchant. Yes. Last but certainly not least, we have Mirren.
Mirren, as many long striders, comes from a long line of nomads, and she, like her fathers before her, left home, home being relative, but struck out on her own when she reached of age. And she has been wandering the land, seeing what there is to see. She's insatiably curious, wants to know every corner of the map, and gets a little restless if she stays in one place for too long. She also has a healing nature, and will heal herself or others with the energies that she pulls from her enemies.
Ooh. All right, so we have a style of like a healer, or a folk of the land, kind of. Okay, I like it. Okay. Wonderful. The group of you have of course, gotten to meet, associate. Maybe you've known each other before this. Maybe this may be some of your first time meeting, but now the group of you are well acquainted. The drinking and rambunctious fun is allowed to course through the night. Does anyone drink a little too much by chance?
Oh, absolutely. Goes right through me.
Could you give...
Well, I can't be outshone.
Oh, even better. Could both of you, as drinking is a test of your... well, I'll say that it's your ability, your might. It's your tenacity to push against the alcohol. If both of you would give me a normal might check.
Oh, I'm sorry for you. It's gonna be a long night for one of us.
Oh! As Hazel drinks... Oh no! So, do you want to go ahead and throw it in, Mirren? Just do you
Mirren
avoid
is a
drinking that much?
conservative drinker.
Got
She
it.
drinks just enough to feel the blush, and then she stops.
'Tis fair. In volume, as Septimus does everything Septimus can to, go shot for shot with Hazel, where Velnoma is able to do pretty well at first, but then had to call it out, and will definitely have a bit of a headache in the morning. As Hazel is just throwing shot after shot after shot, Septimus is doing the same. And then, immediately upon drinking the last, downing the last hatch, just begins to projectile vomit both fire and a little bit of, an oozy, mucus, as it's just... Bleh.
Told you I could keep up with.
Oh, don't worry about it, Septi. You know, this is why we practice.
You're silly.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Maybe bring a bucket.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, barkeep, the bucket for our friend.
As a smirking Highlander nods and then makes his way and grabs the wash bucket and just passes it to you.
Hand it off to poor Septimus over there.
Yeah, I like hug it and I start stumbling my way away.
A beautiful night of reverie indeed. As
Spanish lady.
as the morning will eventually arise, Septimus, could you give me one agility roll to see if you can keep yourself, moving proper?
Sure, is it normal or difficult?
Normal. You are stumbling, holding your head. You think you walked into a fence at one point. Nope, that was definitely a person. And they are currently on the ground trying to get back up. Hey, which way you going?
I'm sorry.
Oh, not on my good shoes.
And then I'm gonna fall on the ground.
No. Somebody clean up this fella's mess. Oh, it's gonna have to be me, won't it?
Oh, well, I'll help you out
I mean,
in a
there's
little
water
bit.
on the ground if I was still holding the bucket.
Oh, the bucket's for puking in.
In your
There's
drunken
water
stupor
in it. I
sadness,
didn't
you
dump
believe
it out yet.
it is mixed with water.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna carry you.
Eventually, as time proceeds and the group of you must eventually make your way, you begin trotting down the long meadows, a rolling expansive grassland plain where breathtaking stars shower, and they are like a regular occurrence. For generations, the Matic Prides, as they are known, have been harvesting the raw, magical star fragments that fall to this earth. As our scenery shifts to a beautiful open plains. As you are back into both of your home region, even though you are having a terrible headache, what are the thoughts and feelings flowing through Mirren and Septimus?
Well, this is what home feels like. This is normal.
Cool day breeze always brings me a good hangover cure. And he's gonna, as they're walking, flick one of his star shards into a cairn. While he hands some out to everyone.
Thanks. Put one in the can.
Yep. Same.
Good.
One must always.
Star shales, sorry, they're not star shards.
Star Shale, yes. As you're tossing them in, coming forth is the man that hired the group of y'all. At 20 gold pieces, you all are the best that they could afford. As he strides upward, you see Dill Tallgrass, a much older fellow, smoking on his little comb pipe. Since you've met him, he's been a warm, fatherly fellow as he strides in. Well, group of you have done fairly well the last mid. How are you holding up there, Septimus? As I
He had a
see.
bit
I'm
to
all-
drink last
I'm
night.
good. I'm fine.
He's had a rough night, but he'll recover.
Yeah, he's getting better every time. If anything, he's getting better at bouncing back. That's what I think.
I am happy to see such positivity from his fine companions. Yes, I will, I must introduce you to our wonderful, as you are now here at the Hind of the Pride, you'll be traversing with Dandelion Swift. We have 6 total of our wagons, and it'll be about 2 to 3 days for us to make our way there, so feel ready to get comfortable. Your support and your protection is much needed, especially with all the materials that we're bringing to this fine Star Festival. Oh, it's gonna be a gorgeous one this year. I can feel it in my bones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm out of the trade myself. I can only imagine how hard it is to get these shipped across the long meadows.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Noma. And not to mention, once you get there, there will be a variety of vendors that you could potentially throw about your coin. As well, you could always set up your own small stock if you have anything to sell.
It is a tempting bit. Hey, I've just brought some fun games from the Coral Coasts today.
Fun games is just the friendly word for a little extra coin making, am I right?
Of course.
Haha, good man. Oh, well, don't be quiet there, Dandelion. As she nods and looks over the group of you. You each seem capable, as she has within her reins a very stoic riding poster, a stag mixed with leaves and a proper harness, as she nods to each of you with respect.
I'll give her a nod back. Tell me, Dill, Miss Dandelion, we're out in this beautiful field, but do you often get surprised by bandits and the like?
Aye, that is the unfortunate aspect of such a beautiful vista. With the hills, you normally are able to see incoming opposition during the day, but it is when it is night, when those who stalk into our lands and want more than they have. There are even some of their number that are long striders that know our travel paths, and when they turn against us, it is a nefarious ploy, taking from your own people, or I guess they don't see themselves as our people anymore in that case, do they?
I think,
go ahead.
I think it's probably about time we should get a move on here, though.
Aye. We shall begin our travels. As, I'll be making way towards the head of the wagons. The group of you trawl behind, and keep a watchful eye if anything makes its way. We know to circle the wagons, and we'll make a defensive ploy as your mighty weapons in the form of, arcane skill and whatever else you're bringing will keep us all secure.
Very well.
In that case, I will make my way towards the middle of the caravan here, keeping a watchful eye in case anything tries to go straight to us.
Of course.
I will climb up on one of the wagons and kind of like prop myself and then sleep. It's daytime, I'm tired.
Dandelion sees you climbing aboard and sees Vel walk off towards the midsection, looking to Mirren and Hazel. Is this one always so worthless, climbing aboard and making ill use of his skill?
He'll rouse when the time is needed.
The time is now. Any moment we could receive opposition, and we need every able body capable.
Well, I'll climb up next to him and keep an eye out.
2 hands of uselessness. Glad to see they come in pairs. And what of you, Highlander? Do you have the equal of mind?
Well, Dandelion, I'm happy to walk around the caravan with you. If you're so concerned, help me out. I'd love to get to know some people here, have some conversations, as I'll keep an eye up and down the line.
Of course. And what was your reason for taking this contract, especially with a pair of layabouts as she walks with you, Hazel?
Layabouts. I can understand you looking at that. More folk, hard-working, strong stock. But, I've learned in my travels to each their own, and it takes a diverse array of spices to make a dish worth savouring. So, worthwhile having their perspective, I think.
Well, be it my conflictive life and my focus on engaging in the more focused arts, let's just say when it comes to spices, I prefer porridge.
Well, sometime you can make me some and maybe you'll win me over.
Aye, maybe. Or, like mine, it could be made up and with a fine meal from your hands. Much of what they're eating here is far too complex for my palate.
I see. Well, if we're travelling long, we'll have plenty of time to gauge each other's tastes.
I'm gladdened to hear. Mirren and Septimus, you are loaded into the wagon and you're just along for the ride, eh?
Oh, I figured I was on top of the wagon where I can see better. And wake Septimus.
Of course. As you climb onto the wagon, still a layabout because most people walk beside the wagons. In her eyes, not mine.
Right.
As the two of you ride, Vel, Noma, you make your way towards the center and you give your glance across these wide open vistas. It is very different from your ocean view, though almost the same. In every direction you see, except for behind you, you see an expanse of evergreen. These long meadows cast a wide vista, only interrupted by spiraling cathedrals of long rocks. It is both far and away from your home, but in equal measure, it is a sea of green.
He takes a bit of comfort in, as this sea of green is a very nice touch of similarity, as it's not quite the same as the coastal breeze that he gets, feeling the salt in the air. But something more pure, a delicate change of pace.
On that, you find absolution. As the crew is making their way long into the path, you hear a long, low whistle come from the front of the Pride, and one by one, the caravan grinds to a halt. There looks to be trouble ahead. Dandelion turns to Hazel. Gather your people. Go and see what is happening, will you? We will set up camp and get things sorted.
I give it an eye. I turn around. I let out a big whistle. Can't cross over this audio format. And I try and get everybody together. Check that out.
As he comes to get, is Septimus, it's about mid of day. How is Septimus doing?
I nudge him awake. Septimus, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We drinking again? What's up?
Nope.
Huh? Oh,
Trouble.
yeah, of course. It's
And
still
I
daytime. Why'd you
bound
wake me
down. We all must do what we must do. Let's go.
up? Aren't they supposed to attack at night? He'll get off
We
and
can't
start
all
walking.
get what we want.
don't see why you're so happy. You're supposed to be walking at night.
Well, I haven't been walking, have I?
I'll start making my way towards the front of the caravan, and seeing if anyone along the way, like, kind of question them, like, know what's going on up there.
As one of the long
Anything,
striders nods to you. Yes, Wave Chaser. It looks like Dill has come across something and up towards the front. Doesn't look to be combative. Looks like I'm not sure from here.
Be wary just in case.
Yes, sir. As you make your way towards the front.
Yep.
Absolutely. Vel is the first on the scene. Slowly, the rest of his fine merry band trickle in as you all come upon Dill. As Dill is standing next to a pile of rocks and shaking his head. As the first one on the scene, and you are in fact a merchant, Vel, are you not?
I am, yes.
Could you please make me a normal roll? I just sent it to you.
Yes.
A culture roll, please.
Culture. Give you.
Congratulations, you're cultured. And you got an epic success. You're able to quickly tell as your companions come forward, as he's shaking his head and looks to you, you know that this pile of rocks is a destroyed cairn.
Oh.
These star fragments of power have protected the magic throughout the roadways of the Long Meadow. And not just anyone would destroy such a thing, as he shakes his head. Filthy frag skimmer. Destroying everything that's good.
Lawless. What do you think? Can we get by this all right?
Can, but it is an ill omen. As he looks to his fellow Longstriders as he shakes his head at this.
Yep, I'm visibly dismayed because this is not a thing a civilized person does.
I, without hesitation, just walk up kind of groggily and get on both of my knees next to it and start stacking the star fragments again. Can't go anywhere until we fix this.
Yep.
Wouldn't be
I
right.
kneeled beside him and assist.
The two of you begin to attempt to put this together. Can both of you, as you're trying to reassemble it, give me a... as these are arcane artifacts, could both of you give me a spellcraft normal check?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I failed.
Oh.
Oh my god!
As the two of
We
you...
failed at stacking stones.
As the two of you attempt to fix this, in the midst of you doing it, the clattering of the star stones, they chip and glitter, and sparks of light exude as as Dill raises his hand. Remember, it requires a skilled hand to reassemble the cairn, and sometimes an entire day's work to get the alignment proper. Fortunately, we do not have the time to do so. I am sorry. But thank you both for trying. It is an ill omen not to be able to reassemble it. He has a very solemn
Dill.
look.
The thing is, Dill, if your omen is ill, that's why we're here.
You saying that you're going to try this?
No, I'm no good with the fussy
Just-
little things like
Just-
that. No,
Just that we're here to protect
yeah.
against the omens.
Think of us as insurance.
Yep.
I just-
I glance at Septimus and I'm like, maybe you were right about daytime.
We're
Maybe-
nocturnal. We should be walking in the morning in the first place.
Or attempting to reassemble cairns.
I gather all the carried stones up into a pile and push it next to it, and then where they were, I put down one single shale. Gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Yep. I will add one on top of it.
This goes without a hitch as you begin the assembly, giving hope that it will one day be fully formed. Several hours begin to pass as night is beginning to make itself known, as people are beginning to set up their camps in a much more homely setting. The group of you find yourselves. So what are you engaged with as you find yourselves within the Long Strider camp? How do you make up your time, each of you?
I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to wow the pants off Dandelion with something a bit more flavorful than porridge.
Trying to make a. Please give me a charm check if you're making some food. I'll send it to you.
Give that a try.
Giggity.
That's bad.
Explain to me your folly in constructing this meal.
Oh gosh, I put like 6 different kinds of pepper in there, and it came out far too spicy. You know, I thought I'd wow her and give her a shock to the palate, but I don't think she's ever had something this hot before.
She takes a bite, and your natural inclination to, you're Highlander. Spices are a natural heat, warmth, excitement. And of course, you have a talented wave chaser merchant, so of course you got access to the finer things, but it's not the finer things that she wanted. Hot, hot, hot. Not good at all.
Yeah, I knew that things like coffee were an acquired taste, but I didn't think the pepper was. I'm gonna rethink my strategy on this, but, you can have next go if you want.
Actually, I have a fun game for everyone. As she drinks more water. I will play a quick game of feat or folly with each of you. Anybody ever experienced such a fun game?
I have not.
I haven't.
No.
So, either you are to engage in a feat of daring that is chosen by moi, of course. In return, instead of, I mean to say, you can give one truthful thing that you have felt great shame in doing. Who wishes to go
Look at
first?
everyone. Just mouth. Just drink it.
That's what it's called in this setting.
I know. I'm just making fun of it.
Oh, okay.
I'll partake.
All right. Feat or folly?
Feet.
I want you to steal Dill's purse off of his waistband.
Ooh. Very interesting indeed.
It feels counterproductive to why we were hired.
Do not worry,
Oh,
I
good.
will cover him. I'm only seeing if you all are worth our time.
Then, with a smirk on his face, I will walk my way over to Dill and strike up some conversation with him. Good evening, Mr. Tallgrass.
Ah, yes, it's good to see you again, Val. How are you settling in? Hopefully nothing's giving you too much trouble, as I know us Longstriders, our camps and our ways and feats might be a bit odd to one or favor or another.
Nothing too rough around the edges here, but still getting used to it.
Of
In fact,
course.
I was hoping to share some of my pastimes with you as well, Mr. Tallgrass.
Yes, feel free to exude some of your wisdom. I, in turn, may give you some of mine.
Have you ever gotten the chance to play the coastal game, the game of shells?
Shells. I have not gotten the luxury.
As he'll pull out of his pocket 2 shells. The game itself is very simple. And if you want to know where I'm going with this, I'm going to distract him with a game of shells while I also try to
Trying to
steal
get it.
his.
I gathered exactly what you're doing. For all of it, I will need you to make a normal agility check.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a failure.
You are so good with shells. You are doing a beautiful job. It is when you are in the midst of moving the shell and you are able to successfully grab his coin purse off of his waist. Unfortunately, a coin flicks out of the bag's mouth as by accident you pulled some of the upper string as you were palming it, and a single coin lands in the center, kind of flipping about as he looks at it, looks down at his side, looks at you, and just, he's like, clever.
Here's the next. Yeah.
I'm guessing that this was something you were put up to. As he looks over to Dandelion.
No, nothing of the sort. It's just
Oh. So you're meaning to steal from me?
oh, it's all in fun games. You see, this stuff is common here on the coast. Perhaps I didn't explain the game of shells that well. Oh man.
Well,
Apologies.
'tis no fear, but now you must face your punishments.
Gulp.
As he points over to Dandelion and gets back to his work, shaking his head, chuckling. Well, now that you failed to accomplish it, you must reveal a secret, your folly, a fear, a regret, an embarrassment. Tell us of the thing you fear, regret, or most embarrassed from.
This whole situation reminds me of the first time I ever really started out in this business. It was not pretty, to say the least. Quite embarrassing to a merchant such as myself now. When I look back on it, it wasn't great. See, I was way out of my league when I was a young boy, and I was dealing with some pretty big fish in the coasts. And, well, what I thought was a pretty good deal ended up being I ended up getting catfished pretty bad there.
Oh no.
Oh, Val.
I lost all my gold that day, every little bit I saved up.
You know what happens to the best of us? It's no big deal.
It's embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you right now, Val, you didn't have to go that hard on your truth. But I'll respect you because you did.
Beautifully put. Septimus. Feat or folly?
Feet.
A classic. What was the secret ingredient Hazel put into the stew?
Why would I know that?
Did you not eat it?
You should
Also-
be able.
No, I was preparing for tonight's trip.
Well, you'll have to find out. Take a bite and make me a nature check to discern it. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
You beautifully, you are able to tell exactly that our Highland friend Hazel, she added an extra dose of Suvari peppers.
Yeah, ooh, it's just a little bit too much pepper. Suvari pepper.
Yeah. It's nothing that you can't enjoy without a tall glass of milk.
Sure, it's just a bit too complicated for your palate.
And she does one of those smiles where she ups her nose like, yeah. As you see her trying not to be easily seen, she turns and writes down the name on like a small piece of paper and then puts a big X over it. And, of course, Mirren.
Oh, I would like to try a feat.
Of course you do. Let's see. What is Captain Cuddlewash famous for? That'll be a academics check.
Oh.
I'm starting to wonder if you know what a feat is.
I have no reason to know this, but I think I heard Vel talking about it one time.
Yes, the legendary sea captain whose famous treasure haul was immortalized in the sea shanty Treasure of Spyros Isle, a favorite of Vel's. And any merchant who likes to make money.
Oh,
Of course.
Oh, how did that one go, dear Mirren?
What was it called again?
It's called The Treasure of Spyros Isle. How does the song go?
Well, we went to Spyros Isle and there was a treasure there. That's
Interesting.
it. It was a very
Oh.
short song.
I see.
Ah,
Mirren, not
interesting.
good with music.
I don't know the words. I mean, I could probably hum the tune though.
There was a treasure there. The treasure was a buckle for the pirate's hair.
Beautifully put, Hazel. You're better at music and memory than you are dishes.
Yeah, well, always room for improvement on one of those things.
Tis fair, tis fair. As at that moment,
The winds, the waves, the sea, the glittering gold, the one you didn't see. There lives a island you'll see, a treasure's buried there. Gale? Or Vol? Vel? Go
You
on.
Got very close there. No.
all of a sudden, loud shouting of warding suddenly rises from one area of the camp, followed by high-pitched whistling. An arrow thunks directly next to your wagon, narrowly missing Septimus's head, as you all see what seems to be bandits. And not just any. You look upon their rotted cape. These are shadow bandits. Long striders.
Well, I'll be happy to pay back those who destroyed that Khan.
Good. Let's get to work finally.
As the battle begins.
Ah,
All right.
Seems like it's me first.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, usual kind of things. You drag and move your character around. You can go, attack any of the attackers. Just give us your materials, and no one else has to be harmed.
No, I think not. As Phil takes the opportunity to get in close to this man right here.
Perfect. Base to base.
As he will hit them with a life siphon.
Ooh.
Not win. He misses.
Narrowly missing the bandit. Another one you only but heard begins charging their way over. As he does so, he sees Mirren.
Oh.
As an arrow of pure light and purple blasts directly into your shoulder. As it is Septimus.
That wasn't very nice.
Not here to be nice. Back down and no one else has to be harmed.
As he'll remove his glove and a frosty, like, almost like glistening wind will blow off of it. As he will crystallize the bandit.
Beautiful. No!
Or I won't,
Gotta
and
be
I'll fucking
kidding me.
crystallize myself.
Ah!
Cool, awesome, great.
As he is engaged with you in melee.
A little rusty.
As he strikes you, bringing you down to 6 HP, as he brings his black Icarus blades against you.
What? I'm at 14 HP.
Yeah, he did
steals
6 points.
HP.
He steals 6 HP,
Oh.
is what I meant to say.
Ah,
As
gotcha.
you gaze.
alright. I'm not enjoying y'all coming in here, making a fuss and whatnot. So I'm going to move a bit, and I'm going to make a spear of pure force that's going to manifest in my hands, and I'm going to... Oh, shit. I need to move one more, is what I'm going to do, is move 2. And I'm going to launch a gravity spear on this one.
Ooh!
Oh.
Ooh,
Finally, some damage.
Ah!
give myself some armor.
Filthy
Come on,
Highlander!
bring it on, you top collar.
Oh yeah, we'll bring it on to you. As he fires a shadow arrow. Ooh, but your armor is able to deflect it. It's Mirren's turn.
Alright, I am going to attack this one directly in front of me. How do I move?
You
Drag
grab it and
Your
drag.
portrait.
Oh, I probably don't need... It's not doing it. Here, I will just go... I'll go to
You're
my
welcome.
spells. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to use Life Siphon.
Go for it. So you click on the spell and then
Uh,
click on the enemy you're going to do it to.
Okay, I don't... Can't find it.
Can you show me your screen?
Yes.
It's not just on the bottom of your screen.
It says you're in the menu. Are you in the game right now?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking.
Close the side
yeah.
menu.
Yeah, press the game log again.
Okay.
Where's your actions?
Where?
I don't know.
What?
Huh?
Am I...
Oh, her
try
actions
leaving
are
and
up
leave.
higher. Weird. Yeah,
Try
leave and
leaving
come back.
rejoining.
Okay.
Again, everyone, this is the beta, so issues are expected, and this is definitely something I can let them know is happening.
And Sky is notorious for not being technology savvy.
You were going to do Life Siphon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You want me to have your character do that?
Sure.
No. Let's just wait. Oh, never mind.
Nope, there it
Too late.
is.
Healed a bit. Yep, there you go. There's your stuff.
Okay.
Returned. Perfect.
Then, wonderful. That's going to circle around. Go here. And he is going to hit both of these men.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah!
There you go.
And he is going.
Oh, so cool. I love that blast of energy cutting right through both of them. That is super cool. As
That
this
should
one is
restore 3 health to allies, I think. Maybe I was out of range.
he gets 3 damage on Mirren. I think you were just out of range, my boy.
Oops.
As it is
Oh, I know what it does.
I'm gonna kind of like knock on my hand again and shake it a bit to see if I can get the frost to come out a bit more. 1 in 5 men, I swear. I'm gonna try and crystallize them again.
Go for it. There
Yes!
it is.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah. Oh. I'm gonna kill you. As he's going to reach into and he's gonna try and ambush blast you again. He does a vicious strike on that one.
I'ma jump on ya.
What?
Get jumped on.
Oh no. Ah!
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Ah! You Rocky! As he's I'm gonna take your horned head off for your shoulders.
Dice did not roll.
I don't like rolling.
Huh, you shouldn't get all flustered just because a lady sat on you, bub.
I would.
It's Mirren.
All right, I am going to try siphoning life again.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oof.
Very essence of this being is drawn out of him as it becomes Vel's turn.
And I will still try to keep myself in the fight a bit longer. Self-preservation. Hopefully this life strike can hit.
Ooh, no!
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Good try. As Vel might be in trouble. Ah.
Well, come on then.
Fine. You asked for it. Yeah.
You hit like a bitch.
What?
Language. Septimus.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna walk away from him.
Don't you walk away from me after saying something that mean?
I've got more important things to deal with. As he'll pull off his other glove and his hand glows with fire and he'll bring them together to form a spear and he'll just yeet!
Ah! Your friends should be focusing on their own problems. Oh,
Oh
no.
my god.
Okay.
Oh, thankfully he rolled low on the
Wow.
damage. But
You're
Val
right.
is
You're
hurting.
right. Excuse me, I just need to move over here right now. Hope you don't mind me repositioning in the battle. I haven't forgotten that we're fighting each other, but I am reprioritizing things.
Oh yeah, just stay there.
Yeah, you should learn not to turn your back on someone.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's
It
But he's
two
got the
blades
shield, so he's
strike you.
fine.
Yeah, you got that shield holding you together. But it hurts.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
You think so?
No, yeah, that was really good. Listen, when I put you out, don't worry. You can feel proud when you go down.
As Mirren, it's
I'm
your
going
turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to Wellspring of Life. Can I reach? Oh no, I can reach the one that's closest to Hazel.
You can move away before
Yeah, you can
Oh,
move.
right,
Like
I
you can
can.
move
Hold on.
before you cast your stuff. You click on your. Yeah, there you go. And you just click on where you go.
Okay,
Congratulations,
and I
you've
will
mastered. it.
Wellspring of Life.
Oh, you still can't quite reach him.
I can't. No, I wish that I could. Okay, maybe I will.
Vel's
this'll
next
work.
action is this turn, so he can take that guy out if you take out the other guy in front of you.
Yeah, I
Better
can
to
do
Do
Radiant
2 attacks
Beam.
on him than one. Yeah, go for it. Follow your heart. No.
As you have aided Vel in continuing to see tomorrow. As Vel, it's your turn.
I thought he was supposed to heal.
Was
He was
just
out
a
of the
little
range.
bit short.
Oh, was it?
Radiant beam work.
Only 3 blocks.
Yeah, if only you were in a better position there. But I must focus on the, Must focus this. As I hit you with another beam of light.
Oh, if you're in the line of the beam, you heal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I figured that out at the last second.
Ah,
Okay, that's
you
cool.
may
No.
have hurt my friends, but I'm gonna make you feel this.
Oh, bring it on, baby.
Oh, I don't like their energy now that we've left them alone.
Ugh. How do you like that?
You hit like a bitch.
You know, you
Yeah,
keep
like a
saying these
bitch.
things, and you just need to look. You gotta work on yourself, mate.
He's just trying to be tough right now. You know, he's just finding himself.
And his hand will
Oh,
light ablaze.
bollocks.
And he'll just smash it into the ground.
Ah!
Well, I mean, that's one way to take care of things.
Woo!
Button into my star shard time. Get out of here. I'm picking up Rose's accent. Well, that was easy.
As-
Well, save comments for that when we're not having Vel over here gasping.
Nope, I'm perfectly alright.
Take time.
Oh, he's a healer. He'll be fine.
as you look over, as the 3 that you were all fighting were only one section of multiple that were causing suffering and pain. You see several of the people dousing flames and a few other of these nefarious mongrels. Some have been laid dead, some are but wounded and taken in, with members of the Pride tending to their wounded companions.
Is the assault over?
Yeah, do we hear any more fighting?
You don't hear any more fighting, only the sounds of aid and support. As you see Dandelion, she's moving from place to place, tossing water where she can and helping repair one of the carts. As Dill makes his way running quickly over. Are the group of you all right?
Yeah,
Fine.
we're fine. We're fine. How about,
Of course.
how are things? Give us a
Star
status
Seeker.
report.
I'm gonna.
The Star Seeker, a sacred talisman, an interlocking golden ring. It's gone. Oh, stars, forgive us. We can't turn up to the festival without it. Mages, please. It's a special ceremony item for the annual Starfield Festival. It must be there. We need your help in finding it.
And I climb on top of one of the, I guess burning carts at this point, and see if
Yeah.
I can see him through the vast sea of green.
Of course, you can take
And
a
I'll
look.
bring Mirren with me.
Yep. Yep.
Stand up.
We will look.
You look over the vast expanse. As it glows, that deep ember hue in the distance, you see no one running in the distance at this time. But you're sure if you can give me both of you will give me a perception roll.
Normal? Difficult?
Difficult. It's the one I sent you.
Oh.
Success.
Well, one of us made it. Not me. Definitely not me.
As you make your way up
That's
there,
pretty
Septimus, you're only drawn by the suffering of the people who harm here. The very people that, as you stated, your aims are to make secure caravan travel and to make their lives easier, and you see their suffering, and this distracts you. All you see is the grass has been badly trampled over, and flame singe marks. In the same vision, in the same vista, Mirren, you're able to notice that the grass has been disturbed along the south direction, the southern direction. It looks like the bandits travel along such a way into what you know to be the Follows, an area of tall, wild grasses that grow further away from the meadow's roadways. All kinds of beasts, monsters, and unsavory folk are said to walk these untamed lands.
They moved south into the Fallows. I point out to my companions. It is important that we retrieve this.
All right. Well, I consider it part of our contract. I'm happy to help, Dill.
Speaking of the contract, as he looks to himself, looks to his companions, there will be extra hazard pay. You all right with that?
Hazard pay? This is part of your job. Suffering, at least. No, forgive me. That was my anger calling. Yes, I will throw in 5 additional gold. We do not have much more than this. Please.
Yep. I look to Vel because I understand. I've been to these festivals. I understand just how important this item is. It seems
And that is where Vel sees
cruel to
opportunity.
ask for more money. Yeah, but I'm not the trader that you are. I'm just a simple nomad.
I'll put my hand on Dill's shoulders. That 5 gold will pay for repairs. When we get back from hunting these people, I'll help repair all your damaged carts.
Thank you.
Do we have time?
Septimus. Go ahead.
Do we have time to help heal before we run? It probably we need to be on their trail immediately.
Of course. Well, there are still some of the captured bandits that you could converse. And their people could attempt. No one I've seen has noticed it. You, of course, if you think best to run there immediately, I support your judgment.
I
This is
look-
what you all know.
I look to my companions because all my instinct is to retrieve the ring or to help heal people while someone investigates.
I mean, I'll leave it to the two of you on deciding whether you think it's better to go into the fellows now. You know, I'm not from this area, but
Very dangerous.
I'm always happy to talk to, well, maybe not happy is the word, but I could always do some investigating with the captives. You know, Vel, you might want to come with me, help out with that.
Of course. Knowing is half the battle.
The other half is hitting shit, and that's why I'm here. So, we're gonna be off.
Hey.
Yes. Can I assist in healing my companions and those around us?
Absolutely. You get to work on healing your companions. Could you, as well as those around you, please give me are you trying to do through, like, natural magic, natural sources, or are you doing it through magic?
I figure I can do it through magic, right?
You
Do
can
I
make
have
me a
the
spellcraft
proper
check,
spell?
yes.
Okay. Are you popping that up, or do I need to go find it?
If you could just pull it up for me.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, you get 1 success. Everyone heals 1 HP.
Alright.
Beautiful.
I'll
help.
take it.
How do I heal?
I can heal all of you if you need me to. But how you do it is you
Gotcha,
click on your
thank you.
character. The little fella in the corner.
And my
With
character
a-
says I'm still at max health.
That is fair.
Yeah, I see 20 out of 20.
Apply.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, apply. Here, I'm increasing everybody's HP by 1.
Alright.
There you go. Everybody's healed by 1.
There we go.
Nice.
I'll
People are
spend the few moments they spend interrogating, doing some repairs on cards.
Of course. Give me, as you do so, give me a, because it's part of what you do. Give me a might check, or I'd even be willing to have an improvised check.
I'll do improvise.
Go for it.
Oh man.
Success. Beautiful. Epic success. You are working hard as construction is what you know. Development. As you're able to aid them in the recovery of at least 2 wagons. Meanwhile, the other 2 of you make your way over to where they have a captured bandit who is still awake. He's kind of shifting and shimmering as another bandit. She lies quiet and kind of on the corner. She seems to be halfway between sleep and awake. As this bandit who is awake looks up. And who in the blazes is the group of you?
Oh, yeah. I'm Hazel. Pleasure. This is Val.
Also
just
known
want
as
him.
your worst nightmare.
Oh,
Right.
okay, we can go in, like, hard and rough and tumble. You folk have taken an artifact. You've launched quite the siege on this, caravan. Just want to know, where are you folk?
And what does a child of a bunch of flying rocks care about the situation with a bunch of long striders?
This is gonna be really rude of me, but I'm gonna answer your question with a question real quick. Have you ever seen one of those flying rocks fall on somebody?
Haven't myself.
I'm sure you've heard a story or maybe rumors about, or maybe it never does, maybe some people are afraid. Well, one thing I can tell you is that this rock standing before you is gonna plunge into your body, and no floating mountain or otherwise could eviscerate you in the way that I will.
You're gonna what to her?
I'm gonna what?
You're gonna
If
what
this
now?
I'm gonna plunge into him.
Plunge
I'm gonna
so
use my
deep into his
big
body.
Can both of you
I'ma
give me
plunge
an
into you with
empathy
my
difficult
body.
check I just sent you?
My whole body's gonna plunge right into you. Ah, damn.
Elbow deep.
He...
I mean,
Oh...
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
As he looks you up and down, he's like, you're either having a go with me or you're trying to flirt with me.
I'm sorry.
Either case,
I
it's fatal.
planned on coming in here. I meant to come in here with a different energy, but then it quickly switched to, like, aggressive. And I don't know, maybe I'm not very intimidating, but I do promise you I can, like, do horrible things to you. I just really
kinda,
don't want to.
You see, Vel, I mean, we tried, as he's gonna start letting his hand glow a golden hue as he aims it to his friend who's half asleep.
As you do so, this one stiffens up. This bandit ain't no snitch.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Vel's and kind of gently pull it down. And I'm gonna whisper into his ear, I'm gonna be like, bluster is one thing, you know, but we're not really gonna, like, you know, kill these people, right?
I'm gonna do one other thing. I'm gonna use my spell called Heart's Desire, and I will attempt to identify the thing that someone wants most.
Yeah, go for
Might
it.
be material or emotional.
Do it. Make the
Is
check.
this normal?
Yeah, it's whatever your spell calls for. Yeah.
I don't know what the difficulty is. Is it impossible, difficult, or
just click on the spell.
It should
I have
be.
the option to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then yes, it would be a difficult check.
Okay.
You'll get another try at difficult. Ooh. That wins
Fill
it.
up.
As
Nice.
you can tell, what matters most to this individual isn't just money, it's his people. It's his organization. You see that his ultimate desire is to see the rise of the people he cares for most. One he'd be willing, and each people here are willing to fight to the end for. Family, if you will.
I'll still kind of point my hand golden at this person now. Let me make one thing very clear here. It starts with you, and the rest follow. Whether you die here now, or you live, is inconsequential. What matters is how long it's gonna take for us to find the rest of your friends, and how quickly they're gonna go down. Because at this rate, you're just gonna make them suffer.
My people are the Blades. We've been operating in Long Meadows for a long time. Our leader, Rue, Nightshade. She wanted this fragment for whatever she needs it for. And you're not gonna stop her. None of you are. Ain't got the gall, ain't got the will. We'll beat you long before you and I, you kill me, you kill her. Our people will remain.
Buddy, I'm real sorry that your leader has invited this onto your people. I imagine a better life for you all, but what you've done is pretty bad. We're gonna go retrieve that. And if you help us get there, you know, maybe we're a little gentle. Maybe there's something we can talk about. But as is, you've committed quite the crime, hurting these people this way. Love for your own
what I must.
does not permit this kind of action, doesn't excuse it. You bring shame to the children that look up to you, look up to your ilk.
I've been spending my entire life looking up at the stars. They can feel free to look up all they want. No issue of mine.
Vel, grab the girl, take her outside.
Fair enough.
It was nice talking to you. I want to leave the carriage with the girl. The accomplice that's asleep.
Of course.
When we're outside, I'm just going to like look at Vel and I'm gonna be like, try it again.
All right.
What?
We got 2 prisoners. We talked to one. Try talking to this one. She's asleep.
No, she's not asleep. You might think she's asleep, but in reality, she's been listening to us the whole time. You saw her stiffen up. Isn't that
Oh,
right,
yeah?
Sleeping Beauty?
Not as dumb as you look.
Fair point. Never been one for the, never been the looker, I'd say. But, if it's one thing I do have, it's, get in my way whenever I want it. Friend's already spilled the beans, you know. Might as well relinquish whatever else you have left.
I have nothing else to say to you.
And then, can I heart's desire them?
Sure, go for it. Same level, difficult.
Ooh-wee. Nope.
You can tell exactly what she wants. She wants more than anything for you to go and F yourself.
No, she's stubborn.
Yeah, gosh. You know, I asked Vel to come with me to talk to you guys because I figured, you know, we're not your meadow folk, so maybe there's something, you know, that you feel we don't have a stake in this, a skin in the game. You can be forthcoming with us. But if you don't take an outstretched hand, what can a person do for you? I guarantee you that without us kind of speaking on your behalf with these people, the brutality they're gonna send on you lot that are left after the raid, it's not gonna be pretty. I talked to them. They don't look well on what they consider traitors.
And from just in the distance, you can hear Septimus call out, "You!" And his fist is burning, and the other one is frosting up, and he's just walking with rage.
Whoa, Sept,
Looks like
Sept,
the
calm
locals aren't the
down.
ones I most need to be ready to watch out for.
Oh, well, I was talking about meadowfolk like Sept. He has the same feelings about all this.
Oh,
Him.
he is, ain't he? He's a bit odd for one of us.
Well, I'd say the same about you from my perspective.
Oh, here he comes.
Damage my fucking car! And I'm gonna immediately sock him.
Yeah. She's on her knees. She can't. She doesn't fight back. She's unable to do anything. As you're able to just sock her in the face.
Frost fist first.
Oh yeah. As she hits the ground, as she lies there, she doesn't seem to move, and then you see a very subtle breaths, shallow, but she's likely been driven back into unconsciousness.
Sept, it ain't right. It ain't right. Pull yourself together.
He is in full rage mode. They broke a cairn. They destroyed the caravan.
No, I get that what they did was wrong, but you gotta overcome your emotions and take a logical approach to these kinds of things. Just because you have power over someone doesn't mean you can do as you please with them. I blustered and I try and intimidate, but no.
He's gonna
It's
look
different
back
when someone... They're
over
helpless
the
at this point.
caravan that's been destroyed, the injured people. He's gonna look back directly into your eyes, Hazel. I'm in complete control of my emotions. And he's gonna, with his hand on fire, grab the ankle of the unconscious one and start dragging him down the camp.
Mirren, you see as Septimus is dragging this woman through the campsite.
No, I'm gonna hurry to his side. Yeah, I'm gonna hurry to his side. And what are you doing?
He showed no remorse. She should be shown none.
You can't.
I'm gonna drag her right next to Dill.
Septimus! What are you doing?
They chose to give us no answers. What would you like to do with them?
I haven't figured that far ahead just yet. As the leader of the...
Please. We need to let... Calmer minds should prevail in moments like these, alright? Don't feel pressured by this fool right now, alright? You can have... Do
not feeling
justice...
pressured by this. I'm pressured by all of this. As he gestures to L the devastation.
Yeah, no, I understand. I can try to understand, alright? But I think the four of us, let's just start on the trail, alright? These folk who have done this, for whatever reason, they've done it with strong beliefs and with conviction, alright? They see themselves as just in what they've done. And that can infuriate you and enrage you, but it doesn't change their perspective. Leave them in captivity, think on what will be done, and in the meantime, us four, why don't we do our job? Instead of bantying about with this kind of brutality.
I agree. The sooner we get on the trail, the better.
Bill kind of shrugs. You know me. I wasn't even gonna hurt him. I was gonna heal him if they gave me what I wanted.
Oh no, Vale. It's just, you're really convincing, and I don't have the kind of, like, insight to see through that sometimes.
These are tough nuts to crack. We're gonna get the rest of them, though. That's for damn sure.
We learned something. They're ardent believers. And that should be alarming.
Mr. Tallgrass,
Yes, Val.
what do you know of the name, what was it, Rue Nightshade?
So she's involved with this. What little I do know is she's in charge of the Blades. They've attacked a few, mostly stealing goods. Never something like this.
anything you might know about him, that would help out quite a bit.
Rue is cunning, focusing on ambush tactics. Be of the greatest importance for the group of you to be considerate of your steps. Best known thing, if I know anything about her, is her sigil are ravens. Where you see a raven, Rue Nightshade has not been far behind.
That's good information. We can act on that then.
A band that size, we're gonna find tracks. We might as well move before any rain over the night covers things up.
I'm pretty exhausted though. But I'll
Well,
agree
you-
with it if this is what we think's best.
You move best in the long meadows. You move the best at night. It's known.
That it is.
Same goes for them.
Go ahead, Septimus, sorry.
Same goes for them. Group of longstriders, they know their way through that area better than us.
There much is true, but consider size. We're only 4. They may not be expecting us. They may be expecting this band a lot to come out in more force if they do. So I think we have an element of surprise if we'd like to cling to the shadows. Because we're certainly not going to fare any better peering out a colourful splotch on the green hill.
Then let's move quick. And then we can beat him at the wrong game.
Aye aye.
Group begin to make their way south. And on the night sky... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, before I leave, I'm gonna go heal the one that actually gave me any useful information.
Sure, give
Say
me a
thanks.
spellcraft roll real quick.
Yeah.
Normal.
Fablecraft.
You provide healing as he looks up and he doesn't thank you, but he gives you an understanding nod.
You know, I am a man of my word. I get what I want, so. You know, I'll bring you your leader. I'll bring your head back to you when I visit you in prison.
Very kind that you think of me, then. Didn't know I'd have memories for a corpse.
Before we leave the camp, I'm gonna grab a stray piece of wood from one of the burning ones that I couldn't fix. Maybe like the size of like a good like baton. And as we travel, I'm gonna be sharpening it.
Absolutely. And so, we have decided to begin making our way south. The edge of your sight in the dark lit night, as the very grass glows in spirals that mirror the sky above, you see the break of a black amidst an open sea of stars, a raven flying noticeably south, as that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Yay!
And with that, we must thank you all for tuning in and checking out. And be ready next week at the exact same bat time, same bat channel. We will continue these ever-present journeys into the world of Mithras and in the game Fablecraft. Thank you. And remember to tap like, subscribe, and get notifications, because we love kissing you on your little head.
Or, just follow me on Twitch because I'm there too.
Yes, please go to follow on Twitch, where our always lovely Phoenix is keeping those good vibrations going. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Be kind.
Mwah.
I am still going, but I would like to give some closing thoughts and
Yes.
recommendations for the game.
Absolutely.
If anyone from the team at